Well, after this ambulance, everybody is welcome here to this August hall. So we have second guest today for the second session of this evening. For that, taking equal honor to introduce our guest, Dr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, the Honorable Regional Manager and Head, NRDC Outreach Office, NRDC Government of India. With a big round of applause, please welcome our guest, please.
Today we have created all the group, those who are giving us knowledge knowledge and also building our capacity to make the difference for the nation and nation building to our So in India we talk about Goddess Saraswati, and Goddess Saraswati is known as a goddess of knowledge, and also we do puja to Lakshmi. Madam is not only a Saraswati, she is also Lakshmi. How? She is a professor, she is earning, and she is mitigating his family life. So she has many ideas, many projects she is handling, and also building the capacity of the students, and leading a department, leading an institution as far as the department is concerned. So friends, I will touch upon research to revenue. Research must not be just a publication. Also, कोई value नहीं. Sorry, I am speaking. So today there is no value if you just publish it. We have to acknowledge the knowledge, we have to manage the knowledge, and we have to monetize the knowledge because we are a knowledge economy. And historically, I just give some example. We must not infringe other IP, other creativity. Eklavya infringe the intellectual property of Guru Dronacharya. So knowingly or unknowingly, we must not infringe other IP, other creativity, or other research property. This is nothing but a plagiarism, piracy, infringement, and that is the biggest challenge in the country. And to the many of our African friends also, they know countries are evaluated and also indicated with their index, and that's the innovation index we talk about. I think last 3 days the state is suffering with climate change. I will say the heavy rainfall. And just now I came to know that 2 of our officers could not reach to the place because of many trees fell down on the way. That means either the tree doesn't have that kind of strength to mitigate the challenge of flood, because there should be some root, proper root, or some kind of biological mechanism should be there to mitigate the challenge. So point is that for an institution also, when we are creating ideas, creating many students, doing a lot of research, our root is our innovation, our idea. An institution today plays a very important role after the corona. Many people realize that testing and treating of COVID-19, including vaccine. Vaccine also came from an institution. Somebody did the research, Oxford University. They developed this mRNA vaccine. That vaccine during that time, it was given license to manufacture the industry. So that's the knowledge transfer from academia to industry of the creator who have created. So creativity must have respect. The way somebody prepare the food and we say normally the item of some particular hotel food that is the recognition. And that we like, we trust, and we market that institution and organization in our society. So recognition plays a very important role, and for that recognition we need to leverage the innovation in our institution. Because we are not only creating knowledge, we are creating leader, we are creating many IP, many design, many brand, many product, many invention, many process, many product, and that's the institutional innovation we talk about. And everyone, not only engineering professional will create that. We must do a value addition of our product, and that's kind of challenges we are having, and our dependency on the import of technology is very high. Including African countries, India also depends on import on technology. So, who owns the technology? Ownership is most important. in the global ecosystem where we are part of it. So friends, the word innovation, everyone talks about innovation. But during Corona, we learned about innovation to mitigate the challenge of Corona. When there was nothing, there was no PPE, there was no mask, there was no vaccine, but that challenges created opportunity. And that's the innovative way of our life to mitigate our challenge. And many such innovation camps and that kind of innovation become market driven, technology driven and innovation. Another is invention driven. This is one of the example you can see. This was commercialized by us. Navaraksha's PPE kit developed by one of the doctor scientists only. And we have transferred or manufacturing this Navaraksha's PPE kit to more than 30 SME or MSME and startup manufacturing. It is completely indigenous product, Indian product. Now we are export potential. That means see the market opportunities, see the invention to innovation and getting the difference as a product and develop from the institution only. That's what we do, that's our mandate, that's our vision. I think you might be enjoying coffee or tea with a milk called Amul. Amul is the best brand. I think my Indian participant knows that. Amul is also came from such kind of invention and become a global brand today, and we are export potential of such kind of product. And we must create such kind of product to mitigate the challenge so that we can bring Saraswati and Lakshmi together. And we must respect each other, leverage each other, and in our Indian context, Honorable Prime Minister India has told Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Prayas, and Sabka Vishwas. विश्वास कब होगा जब आपका उम्र से होगा कि आपका हमारा करना हमारा राइट है and that is the intellectual property we talk about and we are getting India is 38 ranked globally on the innovation index. So how we can bridge the gap between academia and industry? You can see both left and right. One is researcher, another is the industry where we are transferring the technology. And that's the technology that goes to the market and as a product and we go to the market themselves. And that's the innovation we are talking about. So friends, education disseminates known knowledge, research convert money into knowledge, innovation convert knowledge into money because we are in knowledge. Whatever the companies, industries globally today, all are knowledge intensive industry. Mobile, Apple, कोई भी company, all are knowledge intensive. Many ideas there, many patent, many research and innovation happening. So that's the academia industry collaboration we are talking about. So that industry should come, students should participate, and academics, professors can be participate in some kind of program, so that we can develop a new process, new product, and indigenize our ecosystem. Because this is the index of India. Whatever it may be, you may say Vishwaguru, but this is the actual where we stand as a country. We must look into it and revisit it. And India is empowered with many missions, and AI mission has been already put in place. We have the Startup India movement, Make in India movement, Digital India movement. Now we are talking about self-reliant. How we should be self-reliant on indigenous technology. And who are developing it? Our faculty, our researchers are developing through their research and innovation. Then only we can make the difference. And that's the transformation. Today we are celebrating from personal computer to deep tech, and Government of India has a deep tech mission. Government of India has a deep sea mission. Government of India has an AI mission. So many stakeholders are part of it. And that's the RDI. I think how many of you knows about RDI? RDI, Research, Development and Innovation. Government of India kept for 10,000 crore purpose fund for the RDI, which is called RDI fund. And institution can play a very important role in a hub and spoke model to participate in collaborative research, contract research, sponsored research. not only the research is given for the publication, there should be some kind of impact to the industry and MSME and startup, and people should get benefit from taxpayer money. That's the impact we are talking about. So friends, whatever it may be because research to revenue, I will say सबसे बड़ा है। बिना पैसे के कोई कहीं कुछ काम नहीं होता। So research, not for the sake of research. If we are doing research, how it should be impactful, both socially and economically. And economically is nothing but revenue. So how our research should be revenue? You can see India applied 14.3 billion in IPR already in 2024. 14.3 billion. How much we have? Only 1.5 billion. This is the challenge. This is the challenge for a country, and we must understand patent are important. So patent gives a confidence to an inventor, to an innovator, to an industry, to a MSME, to a researcher over his creativity and invention, and he must protect because it is his intellectual. Today you are a professor, but tomorrow you may go somewhere else, and your patent, wherever, we should get a recognition, reward, opportunity, and also benefit sharing if that patent were commercialized through any MSME and startup. So friends, intellectual property plays a very important role, and it is an intangible asset. Today, intangible asset has a more role than tangible asset. All these products are tangible products. But tomorrow somebody can destroy it, you will not be able to find it. But your IP right is your and you own it. And today the knowledge economy, intellectual property is a fundamental indicator of innovation, and we must protect it. We have seen in the case of engineering class. So India has a institution. How many of you knows about ANRF? Can you please raise your hand? The program is in research methodology, but you should know. I think it's a 5 days program. What is ANRF? Nobody discuss. That's the topic we should discuss. Anusandhan Research Foundation. 1 lakh crore funding has been there to take place for various research collaboration. And it's called RBI fund, established by a single window research ecosystem under the government of India, under the Ministry of Science and Technology. It's the Anusandhan Research Foundation, ANRF. Objective is to catalyze the research, development and innovation. And for this, anyone can participate for your theme of research, the kind of research government of India is looking for in a mission mode, so that you should participate and get some funding and part of various collaborative research, contract research, sponsored research, and also research particularly for the mission mode. That's the RBI we talks about, and I think Roman talked about Anusandhan Research Foundation. Skip this one. How many of you knows about Manthan? Indian faculty of scholar. Manthan, those who are working in your area, please register yourself with Manthan. If you are looking for any research collaboration, for any kind of collaborative research, Manthan is a platform under Government of India. You as a stakeholder will be registered, and in your specialization, if there is any kind of opportunity, that they will be contacted to you for further collaboration and opportunity. And you can see many such projects come in this month, and you can participate with industry R&D, you can go for SDG, you can go for emerging technology, special project, you can showcase your invention and innovation, and that's the innovation we are talking about collaborating. Sabka saath, sabka vikas, sabka prayas. You have some strength, we have some strength. If we complement and supplement, we can That's value and the research takes place in there, not just for publication, doing some basic research by publishing something in the some journal. Now that has gone. So for that, you need your right. The way we recognize John Logier or the those who today way of hotel is well open to everyone. Who own way of hotel? Ritesh Agrawal. That means the intellectual property is owned by Ritesh Agrawal. And that's the IP right, and that's the business he is doing, and globally he is well known with his entrepreneurship, and everyone respect. And that's the brand, that's the recognition, million people are getting job in it. And that's the entrepreneurship we are talking about, so that we should respect each other, leverage each other, and also that should be a beneficial. So friends, there are few type of intellectual property. One is patent. If you are develop something new process, new product, you can go for filing a patent. If you develop any design, the design of the chair you can see that is protected the world by design by some company. And brand is nothing but the logo of the institute. The logo of this missionary. You recognize this bottle and you cross this water and brand that you are drinking. So in a single product there are many such ideas there. That's the value and we must protect because these are the intangible assets today and we must look into it by creating a IP, by protecting a IP, and we must exploit such IP into a process and product. And our role is to support you and you can create the value. And that is the value proposition we are talking about in the higher educational institution. You can, if you have a patent, tomorrow you will get some funding for collaboration, for contract research, industry will come forward, take your patent so that further research and collaboration you can take it, and you can also add the money, name, and that is practically that I will show you next time. So intellectual property plays a very important role today in the startup and entrepreneur today. Students are completing their BTech or MTech. If they have any patent, applying for any job also, they will be shortlisted by seeing their credential, particularly with their research output in the patent. So that's the confidence and avoided loss we can develop in the country. And we need to integrate IP into our institution. That's the brand building. When today we have any program that's called YC, Women Entrepreneur Scheme of the Government of India, Women Scientist Scheme of the Government of India, those students who could not do the job because of the family liability, they can be Women Scientists of Government of India by joining BTech or MTech, Women Scientist and part of the innovation system. So research, intellectual property and innovation in institution plays a very important role to collaborate with MSME, startup, industry, regulatory. Just recently I was in Sweden, Netherlands and also Belgium, visited many such institutions. Every institution has some incubation center. Every institution has some kind of collaboration with industry. So that once industry comes, student will get the skill. They will be reorient themselves to the market-driven economy, and we must put such kind of opportunity by developing such ecosystem at our institution, and that's the role of the faculty particularly. How we can leverage such kind of activity institutionally for collaboration with various entities, and you might be knowing many of the corporate these days coming to the institution for the collaboration. Various projects, they have mission for the project, even DRDO is also participating in a lot of collaborative projects for the defense related activity. So with respect to that demand of such technology in the market, the research opportunity are there, but we have to create a scope for ourselves as an individual in mitigating the challenge to grab such kind of opportunity. So academia gives some knowledge, And in that knowledge, we are taking that knowledge and we must manage that knowledge so that industry can come forward and then there should be some kind of academia industry collaboration. Everyone talks about academia industry collaboration, but unfortunately, our students are completing their BTech degree and tech degree without any practical skill. They do not have knowledge. If you assign some activity, they will not able to do it. Even the corporate are recruiting such students, they are also giving a training after the recruitment. So point is that while giving education, we must train them, reskill them, upskill them. And that's FDP program today. FDP program we discuss about. We must be industry oriented FDP program so that we can create the opportunity of collaboration for the individuals, professor like you. And also what are the demand? The country has a vision for, I mean, how many of you knows about various vision of government of India where there is a research for? Anyone want to move? There is a budget for ITS for human capital. It's the Indian knowledge system, ITS. For engineering, you are engineering, which subject? Corporate AI mission is there. Did you participate in AI mission? 1 lakh crore has been put in place for the AI mission. Deep tech mission. So if you will be part of such, and since your specialization gives you opportunity to connect, accordingly we should place in that thing. I am a vegetarian and if you ask me to be non-vegetarian, it is not possible. So we must look such kind of opportunity to establish ourselves. We may invite people from some other university by seeing this potential. We ourselves develop such kind of network. Indian knowledge system is one of the best opportunity for the professional and social sciences. Now we are talking about indigenous knowledge system. Now we are talking about waste to wealth. Now we are talking about these are the mission, energy security, and we must look into it part of that kind of engagement so that we will get some kind of funding for research and also establish our position in the country. See, one of the country US, and US is known for academic technology transfer. Although they have a budget, but they have a completely ecosystem framework, and that ecosystem framework benefiting the society and economy. And many technology are coming from US, and today we are also importing such kind of technology. And that's the role of academia and academics and researchers to create such kind of ecosystem at their own institution. Technology are emerging. But who owns that technology? Somebody owns it. And if you are taking or using such technology, you can see who owns the technology. You can see. Ownership is most important. That means whatever the technology you have seen in this slide, the emerging technology of 2023, top 50 emerging technology, who own it? China, US, Japan. That means they have done research, they have created IP, and they have the ownership. If India is using, India will pay royalty. And that's the royalty we are paying every year, $15 billion. And how much we are having? We are just having 1.5. So friends, innovation, everyone talks about innovation, how we can develop at our institution is bringing Saraswati energy, idea to product. You can see how we are leveraging such kind of technology. The best example recently we transformed this technology. Let me speak in India also. आप लोगों ने वैक्सीन लिया होगा ना? हम लोगों ने वैक्सीन लिया. And there was a vaccine called TB vaccine. Can you tell me the name of the vaccine in India? TB vaccine. Tuberculosis. Now there is a technology recently we transferred to one of the company. HSV subunit vaccine that is for tuberculosis. That means earlier vaccine what we have taken has completely resistance to our children. So we need a new type of vaccine to mitigate such other TB. तो वो पता नहीं बच्चे होते ही 3-4 में ठीक हो जाता है. So this is one of the technology we transfer from two institutions from Odisha. One is IIT and another is IIS. So of course once this product, this vaccine goes to the market globally, even Africa will also get the benefit because we export many of our drugs to African countries. 45% of the Indian drug we export to the Africa. Africa is the best partner as far as the many pharmaceutical products are concerned. So that's the opportunity we are creating. That's the livelihood we are creating, and that's the strength we are creating, particularly in connecting to various countries in leveraging innovation, and that innovation has a great sustainability in the market. We all are from a common family, and today if you go to any village, there is a water logging. All kinds of problems are there, but in a short span of time, how we can mitigate? We need technology, and for that technology, we need startup to leverage such kind of challenges. Industry आगे नहीं करेगा. हमको startup create करना है so that locally how we can mitigate our challenges. That's we try to handhold MSME, startup, academia, and that's the objective for Viksit Bharat we are talking about for technological innovation. ICT Visakhapatnam, I think you are the student from which subject? MCA. Okay. आपको अभी यूनिवर्सिटी ट्रेनिंग आप लोगों ने किया है? आप लोगों ने 3 इडियट मूवी देखा है? मैं अभी प्रोटेस्ट की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. 3 इडियट मूवी में देखा है फुनसुन माउंटेन चतुरावली का, है ना? कितने बार देखा हो? किताबों के पीछे मत भागो. ये कि हमको स्पीड चाहिए. We have to be right. Fुनसुन माउंटेन, not चतुरावली. So I will tell you the story, but the thing is that this is what we are trying to develop in Visakhapatnam. There is a institution or big industry ecosystem is there called Andhra Pradesh Maritime Zone. More than during Corona, they only develop RT-PCR kit. During Corona, they only develop oxygen concentrator. And I think this is the largest medtech hub in Asian subcontinent. The objective is that demand is there in the market, and our people are there, skilled people are there. We must create such kind of capacity so that these people will get the job, nation will get the product, and we can export the product and strengthen our economy. That's the innovation we are talking about, not taking credit or taking loan from someone. So this is how we are leveraging to bring many such startups together, how we can develop our institutional platform. And friends, Israel, you know, how many people know about Israel? Can you know? Can you please raise your hand? छोटा सा कंट्री है, पूरा दुनिया को भंगा है. छोटा उड़ीसा से भी छोटा है Israel. We were there in Israel, and you know about Israel technology today. That means how they are empowering their technology to mitigate the challenge of their country. They are resilient, and I will say empowering women. I think if we want to learn empowering women and startup particularly, Israel is the best example. And we must leverage this kind of thing through collaboration. And just for information, I met few of the scholars in Hebrew University. How many of you knows about Hebrew University? How many research? Research methodology का पास करने आपको Hebrew University पता है. Hebrew University से 37 people got Nobel Prize and Hebrew University was established by Einstein. I mean, that's the university role, and I'm not talking about their doing great thing, but that's the significance of their credibility in the global ecosystem. And many of our OERs are there. When I visit, I feel privileged how not only they are doing a great research, they are commercial, they are making more revenue from that. So research methodology, we should create in such a way that our children, our next generation को कल नौकरी करने के लिए उनका आज तो कोई नहीं बोल रहा पढ़ रहे हैं, कल डेट में जब एमसीए खत्म करें घर वाले लोग, that is the reality of it. नौकरी देखो सब जगह हमारे इसमें कोई छुट्टी नहीं करता. This is the reality I am talking about. Everyone, because our market is completely job driven. नौकरी होगा तो बात शादी करा. वो ही but we have to change it for the demand of time. अभी हमको अपने आप को एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना है. ऐसे नहीं बाबू बनना है. जाके गाड़ी में अपनी गाड़ी में बैठता हम नौकरी है. नौकरी तो है ही नहीं आसान. We should be enterprising ourselves to make the difference. To mitigate the challenge of global warming. वही काफी जितने अच्छे से लोगों को आप लोग याद करते थे because of their entrepreneurial opportunity. They have created their value in the market. And we must look into it. And many such emerging technology are coming for research. Precise medicine, मतलब आपको एक जगह पे दर्द हो रहा है, उसी दर्द को टारगेट करके आपको मेडिसिन दिया जाएगा. अभी क्या खा रहे हैं? कुछ भी हो गया दवा देते हैं, पूरा स्थिति दिमाग खराब कर देता है. So we must look that kind of opportunity. That's the ecosystem. And you, just for your information, both already personally write to me. I advisor to the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. AI advisor. That means you can understand the role of women empowering women. We must look into such kind of gender sensitive research activity, and we must collaborate. Odisha is a state, I think 50%, 60% of the people depends on agriculture. अब कोई भी गांव में जाओ, अगर आप जो भी गांव का जो माँ बहन है, अगर they are accessible to affordable sanitary napkin, we are talking about research. So what kind of research we are doing? Keep our people are making affordability, accessibility, and adaptability of getting that product, while they can mitigate their day-to-day challenges. So we must talk about affordability, accessibility, and adaptability of such kind of technology. We should give to our women, those who are into the entrepreneurship, so that we can create an opportunity to mitigate such kind of challenges that day to day our mother, sister, those who are living in their facing. And that's the technology that talks about Nari to Narayan. And that technology, and we have Mission Shakti, Government of Odisha has Mission Shakti and Subhadra Yojana. But in that policy, how we can leverage such kind of support to the women to start the business activity. इसको फ्री बीज देके आप कुछ नहीं करा सकते. ये रियलिटी है ना. अगर दो पैसा मेहनत से जो कमाएगा, that will lead in the long term, and that's what we talk about. So friends, empowering the women, bringing research into development to innovation. You can see very interesting women startup, CEO of the FDP Private Limited. Our product is AI-based integrated assessment of diabetic food also. You can see the product. By that product we analyze through artificial intelligence what kind of disease we are facing, particularly in a diabetic food ulcer. product is ready. And we are talking about such kind of innovation so that we can mitigate the global challenge that we have been going through. This lady is from Srikakulam, and while traveling from Bhubaneswar to Visakhapatnam, four coastal zones are there. Many people go to deep sea for fishing also. Am I right or not? So they might be going with mobile, they might be going with cells to get the light because they stay inside. But this is called saline water, not mostly. From sea water you can get generate electricity. And also you can charge your mobile. Is it innovation or not? Is it just research or not? The lady who speaks very good from Srikakulam has created, a group of more than 60 women are working in our company and such kind of product are coming. Is this innovation? And that's the innovation we are talking about. We should be accessible, adaptable, available, and comfortable to the people of the last time. So we support such kind of research and innovation to handholding such kind of entrepreneurs. I will also request you not just get the lecture from me. Try to whatever you need. I will give a very interesting example of Araku coffee. Coffee? हम लोग Araku को नहीं होता, Araku coffee, Araku coffee. अपनी Araku coffee अभी कोई भी सीमांचल टेम्पल जाओ या कोई भी रास्ते में बड़े-बड़े टेम्पल जाओ, you will get a coffee stall. You will get a filter coffee with washroom. हम कहीं मंदिर जाते हैं, थोड़ा सा हाथ पैर धोने जाते हैं, राइट? उसी स्टार्टअप में जो आरक कॉफी का नेटिव आरक कॉफी का जो सीईओ है, हर मंदिर के सामने एक छोटा-छोटा सा टेबल किया है, एंड आरक कॉफी का स्टॉल भी लगा हुआ है, वॉशरूम है, so that people can also refresh themselves and mitigate the challenge, and that's the brand of the product. We are taking coffee from outside, but our own coffee is there. Let's commercialize, create more job opportunity. And what he is doing, he is bringing the people, he is stealing the people from that place only. Other than we are very skilled community market, they are working at so and now they have established their coffee shop in Tamil Nadu. So this is what we leverage for a innovation ecosystem connecting academia, because academia is a place for knowledge. Many ideas are there, many such kind of talent are working, and we must validate that idea, manage that idea, and also monetize such idea into a product. Then only we can get down economy. We are talking about the technology through research and development. You can see that. So sustainability is most important for all of us, and everyone have a dream, and everyone has objective for sustainable development goal, how green technology is useful, and you have seen, and we have been witnessing the climate change today, and we must look into such kind of green technology at the global ecosystem and also mitigate the challenge. Our applicant friends are here, we know the challenge. We in Ghana was importing tomato, right? And we established in innovation center with the collaboration of CSIR Ghana. Whole center we established and support for production for the tomato. And today I think Ghana is also having their own indigenous variety of tomato. Otherwise they are importing from France. You can ask them. So we must do such kind of collaboration and mitigate the challenge of the global world, because we have to collaborate. You have some strength, we have some strength. If we collaborate with each other, we can make a difference to our effort and collective effort together. So friends, our role is to support academia, industry, government, particularly on intellectual property management. Just for your information, our VR participant recently we registered the IP of Lord Jagannath Temple. You know, many of the pirated products were selling and people are doing business. So we thought that we should protect such IP in the name of Sridharanath Trust Administration, so that no one should violate and original should be original. There should not be any duplicate on that part. So we have been trying to do that and create an opportunity for entrepreneurship in the country. So I touch on this one. Please visit manhattan.gov.in, and these are the emerging technology area, and you people are working in this area. Try to register yourself and participate in this scope and opportunity where you can contribute in your research, and that is the opportunity for market-driven research initiated by Government of India. If you do, not only you will get your scope and opportunity lesson, you will get your support in contributing this emerging area what we are doing. And you can see who own the patent globally, and those who own the patent, they are the rich, and they are the global player in the technology sector, and we are the user, and most of people we can know where India is there as far as this product or the new patent, emerging patent, what I am showing people. So please understand one thing: when you are publishing anything, you might be a first author or second author, but before filing, before publication, if you feel your project or your research work has a novelty and there is industrial applicability, protect as a IP and file as a patent, and you will get inventorship and innovation. And if you are patent, at least when you are applying for alternative job and scope and other opportunity, certainly you are going to create your value. And that's we are talking about innovation, regulation, and nation building as a faculty. So
Well, it was really a wonderful session. The presentation was very important, and I request the principal and the rest of the police taking also Dr. Paul is and the convener of police meeting, so Dr. Paul is to present the certificate of the guest. Big round of applause. Everybody, please stand up. Now it's a request for everybody to please to have tea break. We'll have a 5-minute tea break, then after we'll start the next part of the session. Tea break will be the next session.
थोड़ा तेज ऊपर गिर जाएगा समीर सर को लगी समीर सर पढ़ाई सर को
डिपार्टमेंट का थॉमस में अंदर
last month. ଚାଲିଛି ତ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆସୁଛ ନା